run 4:02. We saw it in St. Louis a few weeks ago. Connor Burns came in right around 4:01, 4:02. He got under the 4-minute barrier. Can any of these guys join him? James Donahue will wear hip number 1. He has run 4:02.98. Zane Bergen ran 4:02 indoors. This is going to be a good one.
It is going to be a good one, and it's exciting because they know how many guys have broken 4 minutes already this year, and they want in on it. You know, they want to be on that list. They want to be the name that someone is talking about, and we will be talking about these guys. But yes, there's been a lot of guys that have seen 3-something this year, and hopefully we'll see another 1 or 2 in this race.
For this season, trying to make it 5 here with Zane Bergen, Aaron Sahlman, Caleb Lakeman, James Donahue, a few of the main characters in this story over these next 4 laps here in Seattle. The meet record, though, it is a good one. We take a look back at the history books here at Brooks PR, where Nathan Green just a year ago ran 4:01.
Gary Martin certainly pressured this field, and Green goes on the inside.
Very patient race for Nathan Green as he let Gary Martin go out in front. 4:01.76, now officially the winning time.
.401.76 within reach of these men who take the track in just a moment. We mentioned James Donahue at 4:02, Zane Bergen at 4:02 indoors. Aaron Sahlman trying to pick up where his brother left off here earlier today in the 800. He will run wearing hip number 5. This is a very good field carry, and there's just been something in the water for high school guys milers and for high school girls milers this year. And I think that magic might not be quite over yet.
Well, that's what I was saying. You know, Juliet Whitaker winning her second Brooks PR meet in a row, and that gave her that extra little oomph maybe in those final 5-10 meters when you get to walk away saying you won this meet as a senior. You know, hopefully we'll see Sadie Engelhardt come back and be able to break the tape at one point. But yes, it's a big meet to win, and that time right now, the big time is to break 4 minutes. It always has, but we've seen more boys do it ever in the high school level this year. And I think everyone is just starting to follow suit. They think, why not me? And that's how you have to think in order to run fast.
James Donahue, the future UVA runner. He'll run with Gary Martin, who we saw earlier today. Caleb Lakeman, the future Georgetown runner. Aaron Sahlman, the junior from Newberry Park. Stanford's Zane Bergen. Jackson Barna, who's headed to Georgetown. Talent all across the track. 12 guys taking 4 trips around the track here at the high school boys mile.
And Martin is in this race. He is either
Sure
pacing or he's going to stay in it. Who knows?
He absolutely is. Gary Martin looking at the watch. It's looking like it is a pacing job here for Gary Martin, who took a picture with Connor Burns last night, put it on Twitter. It was a sub-4 picture, but his response to it was maybe more coming soon tomorrow. He's going to try to help these guys himself. Aaron Sahlman is going to go right with him, and Gary Martin is trying to literally pace another member of the sub-4 club to join him right here.
That's what I love about the guys in this era right now that we're watching at the high school level. They are excited about what they can do because they're excited about each other. There's so many brothers, right? We have the Sahlman brothers. Yeah. We also have another set of brothers that's in there, the Lakeman brothers. I mean, I love that Caleb Lakeman was going after his dad's record. He just broke his dad's record of 4:04. His dad ran 4:04 in 1977. That was the year I was born. It sounds like a long time ago, and it was. But that's how long his record stood. I mean, all of these athletes are comparing themselves against each other, against the greats that came before them, and they want to build their name. They want to make a name that lasts in history. And right now, this year, we're making history.
We sure are. Sahlman, Donahue, Bergen, Kipyego, and Barna behind Gary Martin, who's pacing this thing well. He is right on schedule. They came through in 59.2 on the opening 400. And at 800, Martin was right at 2 minutes. He applauds these men who will have 2 laps at history. Aaron Sahlman at 2 flat 61, runs 61 seconds right there, but has 2 laps well within reach. James Donahue at 2:01, Kipyego at 2:01, and Zane Bergen at 2:01 as well.
They need to keep pressing. It looks as if they are sort of settling in. They need to keep going. They have to keep thinking about what they are trying to accomplish in this race. Are they just trying to win now, or are they trying to set that record? They had Gary Martin pacing them, so they keep the pressure on right now. Help each other out. Get to that 400-meter mark, and then it's anybody's ball game.
500 meters away from possibly adding a 5th or more high school boy to go under 4 minutes in what has been a banner year for high school boys and girls at this distance. James Donahue will have the pole position. He's got Zane Bergen to his outside. There's the bell with a lap to go, and it's going to have to be a quick final 400. 3:02.87 for Zane Bergen officially with 1 lap left.
Zane Bergen is moving hard, though. He's moving up. He wanted to get around before that turn, and he did. Now he's in the lead on the backstretch, and here comes Donahue. He has to press. They have to push, and they are working hard together. You can see it.
Zane Bergen, one of 5 guys in the country to go under 8:45 for 3,200 this season. He is looking for another barrier right here in these final 150 meters. It's going to have to be quick as they make the turn, and it's anybody's race. Zane Bergen, Devin Kipyego, Aaron Sahlman, Simeon Birnbaum. The crowd cheering them on at 3:50 inside the final 50 meters. Simeon Birnbaum with a huge final 400. So close at the tape.
Oh my gosh, I want to shut my eyes.
3:59.51, he did it. Simeon Birnbaum, welcome to the club. The 5th member of the Sub-4 Club in 2022. And a 7-second mile personal best for the young man from Rapid City, South Dakota.
3:59.51, and the only thing I could watch right now was his spectacular racing. The way he came off of the turn and navigated himself through all the runners around him. I was watching the top 3, but I saw him. I wasn't looking at the clock anymore. So when he got to the finish line and won by that big of a margin, even in the last 50 meters, he poured it on. But watch this replay. His last 150 was so smart. He kept his composure. He was racing. They were winding it up. He knew what he was doing. But ladies and gentlemen, we have another sub-4 minute miler. Watch him. Well, we even missed a little bit of how he weaved through, but he swung wide. He starts moving hard. He didn't really even look back. He took a look over, but all eyes were on that finishing tape, and then he looks at the clock. That's how you race. It's not necessarily just about the time. It's win the race first, and then take a look at the clock. Awesome.
What a finish. 2022, the year of the mile in U.S. high school track and field. And there you go. Get you as many pictures as you want. Simeon Birnbaum, the winner. And again, Carrie, a junior. First Connor Burns, now Simeon Birnbaum. We had such a long wait from the last time a junior had gone sub-4, from Jim Ryan to Connor Burns, and now that group is getting a little bit more crowded with Simeon Birnbaum joining the mix here too.
Give it up to Zane Bergen for really pushing the last 400 meters.